Watch 1226 on your side, wherever you go.
Like and follow News 1226 on Facebook for the latest up-to-date coverage near you.
From the station that's on your side, breaking news.
Several important developments on the pandemic front, both nationally and here locally in the two-state. First, a $1.9 trillion relief package is now heading to the president's desk. That package includes $1,400 stimulus checks for millions of Americans. Meanwhile, in Georgia, vaccine eligibility is expanding, and South Carolina is opening the door for more visits at homes. But let's start in Georgia, where Governor Brian Kemp says he hopes the vaccine will be available to all adults, all of us in Georgia, starting next month. Just about an hour ago, he announced everyone 55 and people 16 and older with high-risk medical conditions vaccines starting Monday. Governor Kemp says the state is working to balance the vaccine supply, making sure they don't overcommit to doses while also making sure they don't leave any doses sitting in storage.
This vaccine, as we've said many times, it is safe, it's effective, and is our ticket back to normal. The more Georgians who choose to roll up their sleeve, the quicker we will get to that point.
Meanwhile, South Carolina is updating its nursing home visitation policies with federal approval. Nursing homes will use DHEC's percent positive by county data with their policies. Starting today, that meets must allow indoor, in-person visits, those in percent or fewer county positivity rates, no staff or resident COVID cases in the past 14 days, and they must maintain a set of COVID prevention measures. This afternoon, South Carolina DHEC says they're seeing people cross state lines to get the shot. South Carolina does not turn eligible people away based on where they live. As larger vaccine clinics start happening here, more people are trying to get on waiting lists to get lucky and maybe get a shot before eligible. Our Brady Trapnell tells us providers follow a specific procedure for managing extra doses.
Storing and managing vaccine is no small task. There's alarms. And there's a vaccine monitor just down the hall here who makes sure the vaccine doesn't go to waste.
Georgia and South Carolina rules for leftover vaccines are similar. In South Carolina, providers make a waiting list of eligible people to call first. If no one on that list can make it, then they can vaccinate anyone who wants it. Rural Health Services in Aiken says they manage doses meticulously, but once a vial is opened, you have to use the remaining doses inside. In Georgia, it's essentially the same rules, and AU Health says each night at their clinics, there's usually 10 or so people waiting to get lucky.
Once you pierce the membrane of a vial, if you don't use that vaccine, within, I believe it's 6 hours, it's gone. I would rather get it into a arm than to dispose of it.
Rural Health Services is working to expand their clinics to even more locations across the Aiken area. And hear from a man who's waiting for his lucky day to get a vaccination on News 12 at 6 o'clock. Reporting in Aiken, Brady Trapnell on your side.
All right, thanks for that, Brady. He says his number one priority since coming into office was a nearly $2 trillion COVID economic relief package. But now, as Skylar Henry reports, President Joe Biden is on the verge of signing the bill into law.
The motion is adopted.
Democrats have passed President Biden's $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief package without Republican support.
We're all conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that we are equal. But in this body, it seems as though only one can have a voice.
One of the Republicans inside this House, unanimously apparently, opposed this bill, while some 60% of the Republicans in America polled say we're for this bill.
Included in the bill is an extension of federal unemployment benefits at $300 a week, money to help schools reopen, increased vaccine distribution, and support for state and local governments. It also includes a tax credit of up to $3,600 per child.
The expansions in this bill are estimated to cut child poverty in half.
Well, who's going to end up paying back that $5,500 per person? It's going to be the very children that we're professing to help.
And there will be a new round of stimulus checks. $1,400 for individuals making $75,000 a year or less, and $2,800 for couples making less than $150,000. Those will start going out this month. President Biden will be able to sign the bill into law this week, as the nation marks the one-year anniversary of the global pandemic and shutdowns across the country.
I can announce that the President will sign the bill at the White House on Friday afternoon.
The immediate focus is on increasing vaccine distribution to reach as many people as possible.
Today, we're averaging above 2 million shots per day.
The Biden administration is purchasing 100 million more doses of the Johnson & Johnson single-shot vaccine. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Democratic lawmakers from Georgia speaking this morning about the American Rescue Plan. They call it a historic win for the Peach State.
I want to say to Georgia that today is for you.
The state that made this bill possible. A bill that accelerates our ability to deliver life-saving vaccines and put an end to this pandemic. A bill that provides vital economic relief to American families in the most desperate need.
Meanwhile, President Joe Biden is meeting with the CEOs of Johnson & Johnson, also Merck, at the White House this afternoon. The two competitors have reached an agreement to work together to manufacture the J&J vaccine. Taking a look outside, it's been kind of a nice day out there. Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale taking a look at these temperatures. And Riley, again, clear skies, although some smoke today from that controlled burn really causing some people some problems.
Definitely, Meredith, that picture you shared with us a little bit ago, this is actually that fire that you could actually see from 22,000 miles away from the Goes East satellite. This was just off the southern tip of McCormick County, right next to the southern end of Clarks Hill, but you can really see it blew up, and it actually was about 600 acres that was burned there today. So you had looking across the river from Columbia County, you can actually still see some of that smoky haze close to the horizon. This is looking west from our Aiken County cam, so definitely this will likely settle in those low areas around that burn as we continue to cool off through this evening. A beautiful afternoon, though. 73 degrees currently in Aiken, and most of us hitting at least the mid-70s. We are anticipating those temperatures this evening, most likely staying to the 50s up until we get to around midnight. So may need a light jacket if you're stepping out after sunset. We'll take a look at some rain heading our way early next week in the full forecast.
All right, thanks for that, Riley. A new investigation into the death of a Georgia teenager 8 years ago. In 2013, 17-year-old Kendrick Johnson was found dead, rolled up in a wrestling mat in a high school gym in Valdosta. Police claim the investigation revealed he went into the mat self, looking for his shoe, and then somehow got accidentally trapped. 3 separate autopsies had conflicting results. The first stated Johnson died when he suffocated. The second, then third autopsy stated that was incorrect. It said blunt force trauma was the cause of death. Ultimately, the case was closed, but now detectives are taking a second look.
There's no way my son would have tried to get up and get in a mat. His shoulders wouldn't go in. First of all, you got to wiggle yourself all the way down to the bottom, and you know you ain't going to be able to get up. Come on, common sense.
The family says pictures showed he was also beaten up. Over the next 6 months, police will review 17 boxes of evidence from this federal investigation. Plus, they will re-interview witnesses and additional statements. The University of South Carolina announcing that, like Georgia, it will host in-person graduation this spring. Like pre-COVID times, it will happen at Williams-Brice Stadium. Ceremonies for 2021 graduates are happening May 7th and 8th. There will also be in-person ceremonies to recognize May and December 2020 grads the following week. They are limiting attendance to 5 guests per grad. The CDC says it is looking to partner with Dollar General to help roll out the COVID vaccine in rural areas. The talks come over concerns rural Americans who don't have access to big box stores just won't get vaccinated. Dollar General is one of the nation's largest retailers with more than 16,000 locations. The company recently announced it would give its employees 4 hours of pay to go get vaccinated. Even as more mass COVID vaccination sites open, many older people are still running into trouble signing up online. Now, people known as vaccine hunters are stepping up to help. These volunteers are spending hours online just to land appointments with strangers. One New York family has helped more than 750 older neighbors get their shots. Neighbors say they're grateful.
She helped us. She helped our neighbors. She helped my brother and his wife get appointments. She just, I don't know how she does it.
When will you stop?
When they stop calling, I would love for everybody to feel safe again. It's not soon enough. Their reach, by the way, now spans 4 counties. Good for them. Local providers giving more COVID shots than ever before, which means they need more people to administer those vaccinations. The AU College of Nursing is helping to fill that need while giving their students some pretty good experience outside of the hospital.
Gives them that opportunity to look at the coordination effort it takes to make something like this actually happen.
It has been difficult, to say the least, but I definitely feel like I have gained a lot of maturity throughout the way.
Yeah, real-world experience there. Good for them. The Burke County Sheriff's Office back at it again, raising money for Texans as the state still works to recover from the winter storm. They're hosting a barbecue at the Tractor Supply in Waynesboro on Saturday. They'll be out there from 11 to 2. Plates of food cost $10. All proceeds go to the American Red Cross in Houston. Free shipping on Amazon Prime. It might seem like a great deal, right? Well, coming up, other Prime benefits to take advantage of can really make that $120 a year worth it. Riley, I use every little bit. They give me every bit of that service.
I know they try to steer you away with that big number, but it is worth it most of the time. Now, weather headlines. We are expecting above average highs through the weekend, but we are tracking that next chance for rain. We'll take a look at that in the full forecast next.
Invitation. If you are an Amazon shopper, you might be spending too much on a Prime membership. Prime costs $120 a year, and free shipping alone probably doesn't just justify the cost. Well, unless you buy everything from Amazon. Jamie Tucker, though, shows us some benefits that make that subscription worth the money.
For many Prime members, they sign up for the 2-day free shipping, but you should know that Amazon ships items free as long as they cost more than $35. Anything under $35 of the shipping is about $6 whether you have a membership or not. So you would need to buy at least 20 items under $35 just to break even. And if you're not taking advantage of these Prime benefits, you're probably not getting your money's worth. Did you know Prime members get 1 free Kindle book a month? Amazon offers a selection of books for instant download for free each month. Right now, read all of the Harry Potter books for free. If you're paying $120 a year for Spotify or Apple Music without at least trying Amazon Music, you're missing out on a huge savings. Amazon Music for Prime members is ad-free, provided you listen on your phone or on an Echo device. Prime members who connect their account to Amazon's Twitch streaming service get a free video game every month. Connect your Amazon account to Zappos or Woot, and you get free shipping on clothing and deals. When you're searching Amazon, click this tab. Go down to Just for Prime members to find deals only for people who subscribe to Prime. Prime members also get unlimited storage for photos. Connect through your smartphone and upload every photo you take automatically, or connect it to a folder on your computer to upload all of your older photos. Prime members also get free returns on clothing purchased through Amazon Wardrobe. These little-known Prime benefits make that $120 annual subscription worth the money if you're not already using them. That's What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker.
Yeah, I definitely get every penny out of my Amazon membership, although those were some new ones. I didn't know about some of those.
Yeah, the Amazon photos, that's pretty cool. Unlimited.
Yes.
You don't hear that a lot. Usually they kind of max you out, but straight unlimited, that's a lot.
Yeah, you need to back up your photos that way.
Definitely.
I do. I mean, I use it as like my third backup, but pictures are priceless. You don't want to lose them.
Exactly, and you can always go back. You get your memories kind of when you hit them year after year.
Yep.
It is really cool to keep them that way. So, yeah, I got some downloading to do. But beautiful weather out there for us. Again, we're actually expecting very low rain chances all the way through the weekend. Not anticipating that rain chance to really pick up until we get to early next week. Now, you're seeing a high chance on Monday, but there still is some discrepancies on exactly when on Monday this rain will arrive. Some are showing it mainly Monday night into early Tuesday, while others do bring it in by Monday afternoon. So that will be tweaked a little bit the next few days, but it is on our radar, and this is going to be our next system that we are tracking. Now, nothing really to worry about for the next several days. We're just expecting a few passing clouds the next few afternoons. This front towards our north will get close, bring some rain across Tennessee and North Carolina Friday into the weekend, but not really expected to impact us. The system that is going to be most likely affecting Texas, Oklahoma by Saturday morning, that is what's going to be tracking our way by early next week. So it will be an area of low pressure just dragging along a cold front, and we will see some showers and maybe even some thunderstorms up ahead of that front by the time we get into Monday later into the day. Now, as far as rain totals go, not anticipating anything that looks too concerning at the moment. Most likely seeing around a quarter to maybe up to 3/4 of an inch across the viewing area Monday into Tuesday. So definitely a good soaking for us, but nothing that would really cause any flooding across the area. But once again, if it's timed right, we could potentially see some storms if it does move in by Monday afternoon. Current look down Walton Way, a beautiful afternoon inside here in the metro. Temperatures currently up to 74 this afternoon, and we actually did officially hit a high of 77 at Bushfield today. It was gorgeous out there for us. We are expecting generally clear skies, a few high-level clouds moving through this evening and to tonight. If you live outside of the Augusta metro, your low temperatures early Thursday morning will most likely be down into the mid to low 40s. But for us here inside Bobby Jones, we're likely going to stay into the low 50s. The rest of us, there will be a little bit of a chill out there early tomorrow morning, but another day where you won't need that jacket all too long. We're expecting highs to get close to 80 the next 3 afternoons in a row, and we actually did bump up those temperatures Sunday as well, getting likely back into the upper 70s. Just watch out for that rain moving in early next week.
All right, thanks for that, Riley. This weekend, we switch our clocks to daylight saving time. A new Georgia bill calls the change outdated. Zach Summers explains how one Georgia lawmaker wants to make the change permanent.
At the Good Shepherd family farm, Jennifer Campbell and her family work from sunup to sundown.
At least 12 hours a day.
The mom of 9 isn't entirely crazy about daylight saving time because it means longer days.
In the winter, at least we go in at a decent hour, eat, have family time, and that's nice.
It wreaks havoc on a lot of people. State Representative Wes Cantrell, sponsor of House Bill 44, wants daylight saving time to be year-round, essentially doing away with the annual spring forward, fall back time changes.
That would be the easiest of the two adjustments because you're only switching 4 of the months out of the year.
Everybody suffers a little bit.
Dr. Nancy Collop, director at Emory Sleep Center, says the abrupt time change during daylight saving time affects humans' internal clocks. The shift has been linked to more car accidents, heart attacks, and increased hospitalizations.
Just sticking with one or the other would be better than these kind of relatively dramatic 1-hour changes that we go through.
This is Molly, and
an idea Campbell supports.
I don't like going back and forth.
Dogs and kids, they have no idea of the time change. Moms, pet parents, you know, they don't know. The bill does have some challenges, though. This is a House bill, but there is another bill in the Senate that would make standard time permanent. Even if either bill passes, it would still need an act from Congress, though, before it could be implemented. We're back in a bit.
The accident.
Follow News 1226 on Twitter to keep informed with the latest happening near you.
Everybody should stay away from the 30s tonight into early tomorrow morning. The coolest spots will most likely bottom out into the low 40s, but actually for us inside Bobby Jones, likely only seeing lows in the low 50s by tomorrow morning. Another beautiful afternoon, the next several. We're expecting highs to be in the upper 70s Thursday, and then likely hitting the low 80s Friday and Saturday afternoon. We are expecting a dry weekend. Just a few more clouds are going to start to show up. We'll call it partly cloudy.